and on. We had a couple batches of more moderate rain that even triggered some flood advisory issues earlier this morning. Those have let up since, but they're still ponding on the roads, and with the additional rainfall, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few more of those fire off. But the bigger thing we have to watch for today is going to be any strong to severe thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and get right into it. If you guys have questions that I don't cover, drop a comment in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer. So obviously, we have not had too much sunshine so far today. If I can get this to load here. Since about 11 a.m., breaks in the clouds have been pretty much non-existent. What we've instead seen are cloudy skies and showers. A look back at the last, say, 3 hours or so, you'll notice a bigger batch of rain is now pushed east, and we have a second one developing that is crossing over I-75, pushing east into our western communities. So if I take a look a little bit closer here and pause this, you can see we've got a few stray showers west of Akron near Penfield, Willard, more moderate rain shower there, and then east of Cleveland, likely near the Beechwood, Shaker Heights area, seeing some showers too. And then west, a little bit more moderate rain. But if I zoom out here and show you the bigger picture, south of the viewing area, we have strong to severe storms that have developed. So the difference between here and there, and why we have not yet seen strong to severe weather, is that is the bulk of the energy of the system. And also, they have had slightly higher temperatures and some sunshine today, which has added fuel to the fire when it comes to seeing strong to severe weather. So let's zoom in further south, clear all these low pressures out, and take a look at what's going on. They are actually under a tornado watch in this red polygon here. So you'll notice that is south of our viewing area. And as we look at lightning strikes, it's a very active storm system that is strengthening at this moment. But if I go ahead and pause this, and if we can add in here, let's see if we can get nope, I'm not going to be able to do that. But yeah, you can see the difference here between the strength of storms south of us versus north near the Akron area. However, right about here, we are beginning to see some breaks in the clouds. So let's see how that corresponds to temperatures. Looking at temps across Ohio, you can tell the difference there. It's about low 80s in Huntington, where we're seeing those storms fire off. Up in Cleveland, however, only in the low 70s, and they're not even out of the 60s yet in Findlay and in Toledo. So we are lacking heat, but we have all the other ingredients. So all it would take would be some sunshine to see some stronger storms fire off. That's not to say that we couldn't see a stronger storm this evening without the sunshine. It just makes it more likely. So let's go ahead and walk through the day. This is just a broad picture to show you here how this system plays out and moves its way to the east. A few lingering isolated showers overnight before we clear out tomorrow. So let's now bring it in a little bit closer to home with this model here. You can see those stray showers around. When are we most likely to see some storms fire off? I would say anywhere, let's back it up, between the 3 and 4 o'clock hour, could be even lingering into the 6 o'clock hour far southeast. What you'll also notice as I back this up is our northwestern communities faring much better. There is a general thunderstorm outlook. We could see a few, run-of-the-mill rumbles of thunder, but your likelihood of seeing severe weather is much less. But you can see where that frontal boundary converges, where the winds converge along 76 and east of 71. That is where our severe risk heightens this afternoon and evening. Then things quiet down rather quickly. By the time you're eating dinner, getting ready for bed, should be done with the rumbles of thunder. Overnight, pretty quiet, and then tomorrow afternoon, we're going back into that 80-degree range, upper 70s with a more northwesterly flow, which will, of course, usher in drier air. Today is humid, if nothing else. Let's look at the forecast timeline. This is just a breakdown of all the words I've been jumbling around trying to explain to you. So this afternoon, we've got a few showers around. Of course, that's happening. We've got some breaks in the showers and also some breaks in the clouds. This evening, so we're talking, 3 to 4 p.m., a little bit after, up to 6 p.m., some scattered rain and a few storms, which could have gusty downpours in the mix, are possible. Then overnight, much drier. Now, a look at the SPC outlook. There is a slight risk in our eastern communities, and actually, I have to say, they have peeled this back since I last used this graphic about a half hour ago, which I believe is on par with what we're seeing. Like I said, the risk of seeing a severe storm is much less as you head further northwest. So now we're back to just our far southeastern communities being under that slight risk for severe weather. And again, the biggest threat is going to be gusty winds, downpours, and even if you don't have severe weather, it's very likely that you could still see ponding on the roads. Our ground is fairly saturated from yesterday's rain. We've already had lane closures on I-90, so give yourself an extra couple minutes or just give it a slow go on the way home from work this evening. A look at the 8-day forecast. Today is the soggy one. Tomorrow, cooler, drier when it comes to our temperatures, or excuse me, when it comes to our atmosphere. Today, 80. I'm leaving it in there for the off chance that we see sunshine. However, if we don't get the sun, we're not going to make it to 80. And then Wednesday, we start to warm up again. Thursday, we watch for our next batch of rain and storm potential. This weekend, we've got the Foxtrot. If you haven't signed up yet, go do it. It's going to be a good time. Weather's looking pretty good. There's just a slight chance for a shower. Again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. You can also head to fox8.com where I have my updated forecast there as well. Take care.